Okay. Do you have any questions before we begin?
No, let's start.
Okay, let's go. Here we go. Oh, thank you for the passcode. I can't open those without the passcode. Okay. All right. So, the summary from last lesson, thank you. That's for the 18th. Here we are on the 25th. Thank you. Okay.
After last lessons, I modified the presentation.
Yeah, and I see you have a stamp on there. It says updated, updated, updated. Um, I don't know if we need to go over those. I tell you what, let's move ahead and then we can go back when you read. Okay? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
Yeah. So how far did we get last time? Do you remember?
uh, page 9.
Is this right? We completed page 9. Yep. Okay. So let's go from page 10 on and we'll probably finish.
Yes,
And then we can go back and as a pronunciation exercise, we'll find any mistakes that still exist. Does that make sense?
yes.
Okay, good. Hmm. Even. What does what does even mean?
The
Do you mean
distance,
even placement?
50-50. It means 50-50.
50-50 what?
Uh,
So I think it's foot placement, right?
mhm.
So let's just call this even placement
Oh, good place.
because even is an adjective,
Yes,
right? And when we
I
want to
see.
have a noun there, so even placement, that makes more sense. Thank you. Okay. So according to this graph, trailing foot placement exceeds leading foot placement.
Yes, always.
Oh well, for uh, uh, oh, even in normal for people walking normally.
A little bit uh,
Yeah, okay,
trailing.
hang on. Controls, I'm looking at the green.
Yes.
Okay. And then prosthetic intact. What? Initial contact. Prosthetic initial contact. Uh, I'm just looking at this data here. It it almost seems as if the the prosthetic individuals have a wider range. It's not a tendency for more or less, but it's a broader scatter, right? Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what scatter means?
Scar means
Scatter.
what?
I'll write it down. Scatter.
Ah, scatter.
Yes, I'm not seeing a trend. For example, if I draw like an ellipse around the controls,
Yes.
and I draw an ellipse around the prosthetics,
Mm.
and then I draw an ellipse around the intact,
Yes.
it almost seems like there's just the tendency is a scatter. There's no greater or lesser tendency, but the
Mm.
tendency is a scatter.
Mm.
Was that your conclusion? I'll read it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Uh,
yes, it was. Okay,
it's
good.
wide deviation.
Scatter.
Scatter.
Yeah. Okay, you have a question here.
Uh, I want to ask you about the first sentence. Uh, we obtained interesting results.
Sorry. There you go. We'll
Okay.
just eliminate the
Yes.
and. Yeah, my mistake.
Okay.
Good
I
question.
understand.
You caught my mistake there. Good.
Thank you. I received it.
Okay, great. Yusuke, do you see
Yes.
this negative where you have the white text inside the black box? Go away.
Uh,
God damn it. Trying to get my toolbar to go away.
it's just feeling.
No, no, no. It looks good, but hang on. Why is this happening? Oh, I'm not done. One moment, please. Ah, one moment. Sorry. Are we on page 11, right?
Yes.
Okay. There we go. Good. Okay. Oh, damn it. I'm trying to do, I got a pencil in my hand. I got the iPad here. Okay. Good. No, I like this white on black here. I wonder if you would do that to this thing that says results. Because results and relationship, there's too much similarity here. You know, like when you said updated in the yellow box, right?
Yeah.
Well, I kind of like this white on black inside the rounded corner box. You might try that for the put the results in a box like that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it might look better to because I'd like to differentiate the results and then relationship between because the bold fonts look so similar. It's a little confusing. Other than that, it looks good.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Any questions here?
About, I have a question.
Yes.
About second sentence.
The second sentence.
I'm glad to uh, make it short because we don't need figure.
Well, here's the thing. This is your speech. It's not the paper. So this is what you're speaking to the audience, describing the you're describing the image on the screen.
Yeah.
So that means we want to step away from over explanation, I guess. And it's like in a verbal mode.
Yes.
Okay. So
Okay.
is that your question?
No, it's clear.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have that picture there, so we're it's in a very almost conversational mode. The front.
I received it.
Thank you. Yeah, I suggest you have a similar, like a black box around a white thing that says discussion.
Yes.
And then you might open the space up a little more.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't know if we need to say this, but hmm. Oh, wait a minute. I'm correcting Nolan. Sorry. I don't want to change a quote. I'm not Nolan's teacher or Bruegin or whoever they Bruin. I'm not their teacher. So I if you're quoting somebody, I can't change it. You may also consider doing that same thing here where you have a red box with white text inside.
Ah.
It might look good.
Mhm.
And then open up a little more space after the box. Okay, any questions?
Uh, at first, I think this slide looks busy.
No, it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's not a
Yeah.
problem.
Mhm.
Although this text down here is a little small.
Mhm.
You might increase the size of that text down below there because it's hard to read.
Mhm.
I think there's room to move these figures this direction a little bit
Mhm.
and or even make them a little smaller just to get that AP. What does it say? APMOS? What? It's really hard to read. Yeah, so make that text bigger down there
Yes.
and that'll help.
Mm.
Anything else?
No, it's clear
Okay,
for me.
good, 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 good.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Mm. Ooh. Mm. Okay, looks pretty good. Questions here?
No, I don't have question.
Okay. Yeah, we worked really hard last week, so we got ahead. It's good. You know.
Thank you. I received it.
All right. And we're good as far as you listed it says updated, so we know we're working on the corrected version.
Yes.
The sun has set. Thank you for the opportunity to speak today.
Thank you for the opportunity to speak today.
I will be talking about the relationship between anterior-posterior center of gravity position
I'll be talking about the relationship between anterior-posterior center of gravity position
and gait speed in individuals with unilateral transibial amputation.
and gait speed in individuals with unilateral transtibial amputation.
Any questions?
No.
Okay. For individuals with lower limb amputation, mobility is essential to daily life.
For individuals with lower limb amputation, mobility is essential to daily life.
We have a couple issues here. Individuals. Yeah, we had another issue back here. I think it was okay. Let's try this. Posterior.
Posterior.
transtibial.
Transtibial.
Okay. Transtibial, eel, transtibial.
Transtibial.
Yeah, okay. You're gonna have to make a little bit of an effort. And the thing about well, do you know the word language?
Language.
Do you know how Japanese people say language?
Yes.
Yes. That's a problem because it's language,
Oh,
not language.
mm,
So it's
language.
the same situation, individual.
Mm, individual.
Individual. Yep. Okay. This is what we call a diphthong when two vowels, when there's no uh, when there's no consonant
Mm,
between two vowels. Um, for example, if I say the word go to,
go to.
yes, we have O to, go to, right?
Mm,
But if I say
glue
glue on, I have
on.
ooh, ah, and there's no consonant between there.
Mm,
Sometimes there's an issue.
mm,
There are not many Japanese words. Most Japanese words have a consonant between the vowels.
mm.
I'm trying to think of Japanese words that have the diphthong. It's not very common. For example, ie,
Mm,
right? That's an example of a diphthong, but it's not common. So,
mm.
all right. Higher mobility is linked to better quality of life,
Higher mobility is linked to better quality of life,
including social participation and self esteem.
including social participation and self-esteem.
Previous studies have shown that gait speed reflects our range of daily activities.
Previous studies have shown that gait speed reflects our range of daily activities.
Previous.
Previous.
Mm. Making it an important focus in prosthetic rehabilitation.
Making it an important focus in prosthetic rehabilitation.
Yusuke, I have a question. Did you practice this text before the lesson?
Yes, after lesson,
Yeah, yeah,
did-
okay. So I don't see any red text. So the Google Translate was able to understand your speech.
ah, I forget it. Sorry.
Okay. So yeah, that'll be your task for next week.
Yes,
Great. Yeah, your task for next week will be to go through and highlight in red all the problem words.
yes.
Okay, good. Step by step. Any questions there?
Uh, can I practice about prosthetic and rehabilitation?
Yeah. You're doing pretty good. These words have so many syllables. Participation. One, two, three, four, five. Right? And even activities. One, two, three, four. Activities. One, two, three, four. Prosthetic rehabilitation. Yeah. Prosthetic rehabilitation. Let me hear you. Prosthetic rehabilitation.
Prosthetic rehabilitation.
That's pretty good. Be careful of re, okay, because it's case by case. Sometimes re, sometimes re.
Mm.
Okay. Oh, there's a really good example. Reflex,
Mm.
reflex.
Reflex.
Yeah. Let me give you a hint. So please pronounce this word Reflects. Can you
Refle.
pronounce the word Reflects? Do you see the word there?
It's reflex.
Okay. Now, Reflex.
Reflex.
This pronunciation's the same.
うん。
There are many
おー。
cases. There are many cases in English where
うん。
that's the case. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Other questions?
No, I don't have question.
Good, good. A key factor in gait speed is the control of the center of gravity.
A key factor in gait speed is the control of the center of gravity.
Gait speed. Here's another example of a diphthong.
A gait,
Not gait speed.
gait speed.
Very good. This is very common for Japanese students. They'll say instead of a.
Gait,
Gait.
gait,
Yep. A.
a, a.
Yes. A, B, C, not A, B, C.
うん。
Okay. Which we call COG or center of gravity.
Which we call COG, center of gravity.
Very good.
I have a question
Yes.
about gait speed.
Yes.
Uh,
Gait.
gait speed. We
Gait.
we should T about how about T gate?
Okay. Do you know what Seimon Heisai is?
うん。
Yeah. So the little, this is in English, we call this the glottal stop. Like kite, kupa,
うん。
kipu, go to, went to, gate speed.
gate speed.
Yeah,
う
that
ん。
it's not a t. It's basically a stop. But a instead of okay.
Okay,
That there's another one. Many Japanese people say okay
うん。
instead of okay.
Okay.
There you go. Much more natural. Very good. All right. The slide shows the inverted pendulum model.
The slide shows the inverted pendulum model.
Pendulum.
Pendulum.
Here's another example.
Mm.
Pendulum.
Pendulum.
Julum.
Pendulum.
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 Okay. Which helps visualize COG control.
Which helps visualize COG control.
Visualize.
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 That's good. That's good. When step length increases, pendulum inclination also increases,
When step length increases, pendulum inclination also increases,
raising the potential to accelerate in late stance.
raising the potential to accelerate in late stance.
However, the COG position also matters.
However, the COG position also matters.
So we measured CO's sorry. So we measured COG position in individuals with unilateral transtibial amputation.
So we measured COG position in individuals with unilateral transtibial amputation.
Yusuke, sounds good. You're sounding good. I'm very curious to see what the Google thinks.
Thank you.
Yeah. It has been reported that the position of the COG at initial contact
It has been reported that the position of the COG at initial contact
reported.
reported.
Yeah, here we have reported, reported, reported,
Reported. Reported.
report. One more time, reported.
Reported.
Mm. Yes.
Reported.
どういたしまして reported.
Reported.
Yeah.
Reported.
In some cases, it's like extensor.
Mm.
But in other cases, it's like weakness. Extensor weakness. Extensor weakness.
Extensor weakness.
Yeah. Sometimes sometimes
Mm.
varies depending on patient. Varies depending on the patient's condition.
Varies depending on the patient's condition.
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 Smile.
Condition.
There you go. For example, in cases with limited joint range of motion,
In cases with limited joint range of motion
or pain in the residual limb,
or pain in the residual limb,
residual,
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 the COG remains posterior as shown in the figure on the left.
the COG remains posterior as shown in the figure on the left.
On the other hand, when the hip and knee extensors are weak,
On the other hand, when the hip and knee extensors are weak,
extensors are weak.
extensors are weak.
Patients lean their trunks forward.
Patients lean their trunks forward,
Forward.
forward,
Forward.
forward,
Forward.
forward.
Good. So COG position is an important factor.
So COG position is an important factor.
COG
COG
for for understanding individual gait strategies.
for understanding individual gait strategies.
Do you have a question?
No,
Okay, that's good practice. In this study, with step length set as 100%,
in this study, with step length set as 100%,
we defined the anterior-posterior position of the COG at initial contact
we defined the anterior-posterior position of the COG at initial contact
as the COG sub AP position.
as the COG sub-AP position.
What is that? Yeah, you don't need this final quotation mark.
It's mistake,
Yeah,
sorry.
okay. The audience will not see that. These are your notes. We then examined the relationship.
We then examine, sorry, We then
examined
examined the relationship
between this COG sub AP position and gait speed.
between the COG sub AP position and gait speed.
AP.
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 Yep. You might as well capitalize that P there, anterior posterior, make it a big P.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Any questions here?
No, I don't have question.
Good. The purpose of our study was to clarify the relationship
The purpose of our study was to clarify the relationship
between the COG sub AP position
between the COG sub AP position
and gait speed in individuals with unilateral transibial amputation.
and gait speed in individuals with unilateral transtibial amputation.
Our hypothesis is the more posterior the COG sub AP position,
Our hypothesis is the more posterior the COG AP position,
the faster the gait speed.
the faster the gait speed.
Questions?
No.
All right. The participants were 16 individuals with unilateral transtibial amputation.
The participants were 16 individuals with unilateral transtibial amputation.
Participants,
Participants,
none of whom had problems with their residual limbs or socket fit.
none of whom had problems with their residual limbs or socket fit.
The details are shown here.
The details are shown here.
Questions?
No, I don't have question.
Okay. We collected normal gait data using a 3D motion capture system.
We collected normal gait data using a 3D motion capture system
with 65 markers placed over the body.
with 65 markers placed over the body.
We calculated gait speed and the COG sub AP position.
We calculated gait speed and the COG sub AP position
And analyzed their relationship using Pearson's correlation coefficient.
and analyzed their relationship using Pearson's correlation coefficient.
Any questions?
Can I practice Pearson's correlation coefficient?
Pearson's
Pearson's
correlation
correlation
coefficient.
coefficient.
Correlation coefficient.
Correlation coefficient.
Pearson's correlation coefficient.
Pearson's correlation coefficient.
That's pretty good, but we'll see what Google says. Google might get stuck on some of these, even if you're doing a good job.
Thank you.
You know, when you are speaking to the Google, one word, one phrase, one sentence can make a difference in its comprehension, because in many cases the AI is using context. Yeah. So if you try to pronounce a word out of context by itself, it may, even a native speaker can't do it properly. But if it's in context in a phrase or a complete sentence, then it'll be recognized or not. So yeah, take some time, and we'll go over those problem words next week.
Yes.
Okay. I would now like to talk about our results in two parts.
I would now like to talk about the results in two parts.
Can we call it our results? You're working in a team, right?
Yes.
Yeah, let's use the term our results.
Ah, okay.
Good.
Oh,
Firstly, the COG sub AP position itself at initial contact.
firstly, the COG sub AP position itself at initial contact.
Secondly, its relationship with gait speed.
Secondly, its relationship with gait speed.
Yusuke, these three dots should be periods at the bottom.
It's I confuse because
Yeah,
three period
yeah,
make
that
it
doesn't exist in English.
yeah.
So we'll just put three periods at the bottom.
Mm.
I know the audience doesn't see that, but just to let you know, in many cases, Japanese people put 4 dots or 5 dots. It's either one or three, never four, never two. Starting with the first.
Starting with the first.
Good. Sometimes I see Japanese commas, which are backwards from English commas. I know your software probably uses both languages, right?
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. No questions here?
Yes.
All right. I guess that means yes means no.
Ah, no, I don't have question.
Okay. I think what we'll do is switch to here because we made the corrections. We obtained interesting results.
We obtained interesting result.
The COG sub AP position was located toward the leading limb in all three conditions.
The COG sub AP position was located towards the leading limb in all three conditions.
The three conditions were initial contact on the prosthetic side,
The three conditions were initial contact on the prosthetic side,
on the intact side,
on the intact side,
and for the able bodied control group.
and for the able-bodied control group.
Now, I have a question for you.
Yes.
You had 16 prosthetic participants.
Yes.
How many control group members? Were there 16 control group members?
Uh, I must make sure, but maybe it's 16 individual group.
Yeah, you'll want to mention that at the beginning when you talk about the participants, because the control group is also included in the participants. Okay,
Okay.
thank you. Yeah, the control group, they are members of participants, but they're the controls. They participate, but they're controls. They're still participants. Yeah. All right. Any questions here?
No, I don't have question.
Okay. Ooh. As for the relationship between the COG sub AP position and gait speed,
As for the relationship between the COG sub-AP position and gait speed,
in the scatter plot here,
in the scatter plot here,
the x-axis is gait speed,
the x-axis is gait speed,
and the y-axis is COG sub AP position.
and the y-axis is COG sub-AP position.
The left shows the prosthetic side,
The left shows the prosthetic side,
and the right the intact side.
and the right the intact side.
You don't need the comma before and. Sorry.
Okay.
Thank you. We performed a correlation analysis, and as a result,
We performed the correlation always, and as a result,
a correlation analysis, and as a result,
a correlation always
whoa.
analysis.
We performed a correlation analysis, and as a result,
We performed a correlation
analysis.
correlation analysis,
And as a result,
and as a result,
no significant correlation was found.
no significant correlation was found.
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 Oh, good. That's called the twang. Do you know Japanese minyo?
Minyo.
The twang. They got a real twangy sound like a shamisen. Yeah. Found. Good, very good. Questions?
No.
Okay. Let's move on to the discussion.
Let's move on to the discussion.
The COG sub AP position was always located towards the leading limb on both sides.
The COG sub-AP position was always located toward the leading limb on both sides.
Prosthetic gait is characterized by a lack of propulsive force.
Prosthetic gait is characterized by a lack of propulsive force.
Propulsive.
Propulsive.
So a left-right difference would be expected.
So left-right difference would be expected.
A left-right difference.
Left-right difference. Difference.
Yes. Different is an adjective. Difference is a noun. Do you know the verb?
Yes.
What is the verb?
Verb, it's
So difference is a noun. Different is an adjective. What is the verb? Actually, there's two. Hello?
Yes. I don't know.
So let's consider this. I'm going to make some workspace here for us. We have time. When we work with vocabulary, oh, dang it. It ran away. Come back. There we go. We work with new vocabulary. You might set up in your notebook to categorize noun, verb, and adjective. And in this case, difference and then different How about the verb?
Differ.
Differ is one. There's one more.
うん。
Differentiate.
It's
Okay.
my first.
So if you're writing your new vocabulary in a notebook,
うん。
um, don't just consider single words and labeling them a noun. Try to keep a list that includes all three forms of the word. It'll help you grow your vocabulary. Okay. A question here. Let's continue. However, the COG sub AP position was similar on both sides,
However, the COG sub-AP position was similar on both sides,
suggesting that its position is not involved in forward propulsion.
suggesting that its position is not involved in forward propulsion.
Not involved in forward propulsion.
It's not involved in forward propulsion.
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 So, what does the COG sub AP position contribute to?
So, what does the COG sub-AP position contribute to?
Contribute.
Contribute.
Since it relates to the base of support,
Since it relates to the base of support,
it may contribute to gait stability.
it may contribute to gait stability.
Contribute.
Contribute.
To evaluate stability, we also need to consider gait speed and COG position.
To evaluate stability, we also need to consider gait speed and COG position.
Any questions?
No. Thank you. I
Finally,
received.
thank you. Finally, let me summarize.
Finally, let me summarize.
The COG sub AP position was located toward the leading limb in all participants,
The COG sub-AP position was located towards the leading limb in all participants,
and no correlation with gait speed was found.
and no correlation with gait speed was found.
This suggests it may contribute to gait stability
This suggests it may contribute to gait stability
rather than forward propulsion.
rather than forward propulsion.
Forward.
Forward.
Thank you for your attention.
Thank you for your attention.
Questions?
No, I don't have question.
Oh, that's good. Okay, done there. Good work, Yusuke.
Thank you very much.
Are you tired?
A little bit.
Yeah, it takes effort. It's a lot like music. Are you a musician? Do you play any musical instruments?
Uh, no, yeah,
Well,
just
welcome to
hobby.
music because language learning is very similar to studying music. It takes maybe you have friends who are musicians, or maybe your parents or uh, someone in your family. It's that kind of effort.
Yeah.
You actually do get tired.
Mm.
And that means that you're making progress. I'm very curious to see what kind of red words you come up with as you go practice along with the Google. And then next week we can go through and focus on those difficult
Yeah.
words.
Yes.
Okay. Any other questions?
No, it's clear for me.
Okay, Yusuke, good work. Next week, same time.
Yes,
Okay,
please.
now wait a minute. I think we need to look. Do we need to look at our calendar? Is this the end of May?
Yes.
Yeah, let's look at our calendar for a second. One moment.
Mm,
Do you have time? Are you okay?
yes.
Okay. So we've just completed, I think you took 5 lessons, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So in June, are you going to take 5 lessons in June?
Yes.
Oh,
1 to 29.
that's okay. If that's okay with you, you're on the schedule then.
Yes.
Good. Okay. That was easy. Some students need to, if you do need to adjust your schedule, let me know and we can go over the calendar. Otherwise, I'll see you next week.
Yes.
Any questions, you can send me a message. If you do have any questions, just send me a message.
Okay.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Bye.